Welcome back to Small Time Critics. My name is Mohammed Hashi and I'm with
TRIZLUCENT,
the king of pop culture, the king of Comic-Con. You know what I mean?
Someone told me that today as well.
That's what you are, bro, to me. You're king of Comic-Con. It's your Super Bowl. It's the most important dates of the year are Comic-Con.
It is.
To one TRIZLUCENT. You know what I mean? And bro, I hear it. And that's what we're getting into. As you can see from the thumbnail, this is a recap, a roundup of this year's Comic-Con. A really, really great long weekend of kind of content, of vibes, of cosplay, of the culture and the media, which we love, kind of thing. For me, it was my second time. I know you're a veteran, bro. You know what I mean? You've got many under your belt. You know what I mean? You've got many notches, you know what I mean, on that belt of yours when it comes to Comic-Con. And we're going to get into that. And we're going to get into why you love it so much, why you keep on coming back, and why you'll be going until you're, you know what I mean, a retired kind of OAP who needs a freaking
He's
wheelchair.
going to do this till he's 90, bro.
Yeah, bro. Until the wheels fall off. That's it. Until you kick the bucket, most likely. But before we get into it, please like, comment, subscribe. Tell us your opinion of Comic-Con, why you go if you go, why you are going to go in October when the next one comes around, and what you would cosplay when you do go. How about that as well? All right, let's get into it. For me, Triz, Comic-Con, like you have, since I've met you, bro, since the law started between you and I, bro, you've been saying Comic-Con's this, Comic-Con's that, you need to go. It's the best. You know what I mean? All this kind of stuff. And I was like, okay, fair enough. I was like, do you cosplay? Like, yeah. And you say to me, oh, you should cosplay. I'm like, You know what I mean? Kind of thing. And for me, going last year, it was a real sensory overload. It was an experience, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's many different aspects to it. You know what I mean? Some I can comment on, some I won't. You know what I mean? And again, one thing I do have to say is it's a community. It's a community which is extremely open. You know what I'm saying? It's vibey. You know what I mean? It's people who love something so much, man. They love what the biggest takeaway I got from this weekend is cosplaying and Comic-Con. It's a period of self-expression. You know what I mean? People come and they can be who they've always wanted to be. And that kind of thing. And for me, Triz, the first question I want to ask you is, why do you love it so much? Why do you cosplay? Yeah. And why is this kind of forum of Comic-Con, why is it so important to you, bro?
That was 3 questions.
Get into it, bro.
Why do I love it so much? I love it so much because it's kind of like, I think, how should I say this? I grew up always loving this kind of stuff, but because of how life has been, you know what I'm saying? It's stuff that you've always put like into the shadows kind of thing. Well, like obviously I'd express myself by playing maybe a Batman game, maybe like Arkham Knight or something like that. Or whatever kind of game. Like to be fair, I used to love this Batman Forever game growing up as well. Yeah. And it's like that kind of form of expression, watching Justice League, all these kind of things, cool. Anime, growing up loving Dragon Ball Z, whatever. But it's like, obviously as you get older, and obviously life, you can't just, not everybody works in a job where you can walk into work wearing a Dragon Ball Z t-shirt. Or not everybody walks into or not everybody understands, you know, having like key rings that are like Transformers and all these kind of things. You'll be like, what? That's so weird. Why have you got that on? Or all that kind of stuff in it. And like you just said beforehand, Comic-Con is the way of expression. Comic-Con, like it's a place where people who maybe, I'm not saying this is for everybody, I can only speak of myself, innit? Yeah. But I've definitely felt out of place in loads of places before. And it's the one place where I always feel like I'm home. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's your community.
Bro, and this community is everything, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? You got people that from all walks of life. You know what I'm saying? All walks of life, could be as young as, you know what I mean, kids, literally. Like, we got Dan who was there, bro, with someone that we know. Yeah. He was there with his 8-month-year-old, already wearing a little Batman t-shirt. Amazing. You know what I'm saying? Bro, it starts, bro, this is where it starts from. And then you got a couple that I interviewed last year.
I remember, yes.
These are like 80s, bro, and they're cosplaying some massive Warhammer pieces that they're rocking. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's just, a place where everyone can come together, everyone can be themselves, everyone can feel safe, everyone can feel respected, especially in a time where we don't have a lot of that stuff. I don't feel like there's a lot of places where a place where everyone can go that loves stuff, you can be safe. I feel like you might like music, right? You might like dancehall or whatever, rap and all R&B, all that stuff. Your carnival, it's not always the safest place. I'm not saying there's anything bad about carnival.
Yeah.
But it's just like sometimes it's not everyone feels safe being able to express themselves there, right?
Yeah.
Comic-Con is that one place in the world for me where I feel myself. I can really be Triz. I can really be myself and have a really, really good time and vibe.
Interesting. That's a great answer, bro. And that's something I definitely got from how you experience Comic-Con.
I want to ask you then, how do you feel about Comic-Con now, being there, having gone for your second time?
Yeah.
How does it feel walking out? How did it feel walking in there, and how did it feel walking out?
Yeah. For me, I wouldn't say turn my nose up at it or kind of look down on it. For me, it was more, that's not for me. I do love pop culture and stuff like that, but I am not into kind of embodying it kind of thing. Like, I'm someone who can love a piece of kind of art, stuff like that, but I don't necessarily need to feel as though I have to like become it. Does that make sense? Whereas I think people that cosplay, they want to be the characters which they know and love. They would love to be the Iron Man. They would love to be Thor, kind of thing, stuff like that, which is cool. And I get it. That's, again, horse for course kind of thing. That's your thing. That's cool, innit? Kind of thing. But for me, what I got this year and what I got literally this weekend was people like love this, and it's their form of creative expression. It's how they show their creativity. Now, like we want to be in the arts, Triz. We want to do great things in this industry and in this space, and this is how we express ourselves. And as people that have normal 9-to-5 jobs, you know what I mean, and on the weekend and on Comic-Con, they become the people that they've always wanted to be. And that's what I got from this. And I felt like I learned a lot about you in regards to the community-wise and how you always say, these are your people, this is your tribe kind of thing, because everyone we met were very, very nice. There wasn't one person who was horrible. There's many people that like wanted to take pictures, that wanted to do interviews, which we did interviews all weekend kind of thing. And I just felt like I understood the love for this. And I understood that the biggest thing was, this is their people's identity. This is part of who they are. This is their creativity. And for them, doing different kind of cosplays and showing off different kind of characters and their love for all these different things. Because it's not just comic book stuff, it's anime kind of thing. It's movies. It's everything kind of thing. It's TV. All different types of popular culture are all represented at Comic-Con. And I think it's fantastic. And it's also a great place to meet like-minded people, stuff like that. And that's something which I found, because again, many great friendships which I found out have been made. You know what I mean, at Comic-Con. People who are lifelong friends met at a Comic-Con.
Bro.
Kind of thing.
I mean, we witnessed it, bro.
Yeah.
Someone proposed.
Oh my goodness. Oh, someone proposed at Comic-Con.
Cinderella and Prince Charming, bro.
Cinderella and Prince Charming, which is very, very perfect for Comic-Con. And it was such a great way to end my kind of last day, which was a Saturday. Like literally at the end of the day, literally the place is about to get closed.
Yeah.
And then this guy just drops to one knee.
Bro.
And we couldn't believe it. Everyone was just shocked.
This
was incredible.
This is what I'm trying to say, bro. It's like, and like I said, I just don't feel like there's, and what's the best way for me to say it? Like, it's the whole reason why, I mean, we do the community night kind of stuff. It's to kind of foster these kind of spaces where people can literally be themselves and we can all enjoy the things that we love. There's no judgment. There's no, you know what I mean? I don't care about this or care about that. Yeah. I care about the fact that you want to be here, you want to enjoy this, and we want to all enjoy it together.
Yeah.
And that's what that matters for all the hours that we're here. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter about whatever else, color, skin, etc., etc., etc. It's just about being together. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's the thing about Comic-Con that it literally teaches me. And it's like, I remember my first time we were going there, I always felt like I used to just walk the halls, you know, and be buying stuff, spending loads of money. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, oh, capitalism. You know, that's all that this thing is. It's just a big money thing. But it ain't that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that, because it's funny, when you go to Comic-Con, the party's inside, but the party's outside. And it's like, it's about talking, you know what I'm saying? Like, I went to dinner yesterday with 3 people who I don't know.
Yeah.
Minaj, who we met
Minaj-sama, one of the biggest creators out there.
Is that his name? I don't know how he actually says his actual name.
It's Minji-sama.
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 You can do the laugh if you want.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Him, brother Abdul, Isabella, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, met them all yesterday, randomly, me and Oliver leaving, whatever.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you something, Isabella said something to me yesterday. She was like, it's crazy how I met you earlier. We did an interview, whatever. Yeah. Didn't see you. And I said, she's like, oh, what should I do? I said, go outside. That's what she asked me when we was in there. She was like, what should I do at Con? I said, go outside. Just go have a walk outside and go and have just meet some people. Yeah. People are gonna see your cosplay and gonna love you. They're gonna see it and gonna love you. You know what I'm saying? Or even if they don't, not that they don't love you, but I mean, don't love the cosplay. Just have some conversations. Go outside. And then when I saw her again outside, she was like, oh my God, it's been amazing since I've been here. That was the first time coming Comic-Con as well.
That's incredible.
And she said to me after dinner, she was like, she's like, you have a way of just meeting people and being able to bring people together. Because she was like, never would I have thought I would have gone Comic-Con for the first day, met people and be sitting down having dinner with you lot. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's not testament to me, that's just testament to what Comic-Con's all about, bro. You know what I'm saying? Community.
What I loved is there was a prevailing kind of like catchphrase that I heard throughout the whole time I was at Comic-Con, which was, only at Comic-Con can X happen. Yeah, kind of stuff like that, which is hilarious. And literally someone said it at the end of like day 2. Only at Comic-Con would someone propose before the end of the day. This is crazy.
And that's what I'm trying to say. Like, bro, it's something that is just, it's something that I've always wanted to be able to do. And I'm so proud that I've finally, you know what I'm saying, worked out the courage to go. Because, bro, I was in a place where I'd never go. I'm like,
you were shy, innit?
It's too nerdy, man, on that kind of stuff. Yeah. And when I finally went, man, I was just like, I couldn't believe it. Yeah. I couldn't believe it. So.
Nah, you guys definitely have my respect and my admiration as well, because it was actually, I had one interview with a guy who cosplays as Batman, and his story in regards to why he does it, and as a kind of way for him to heal his own kind of like trauma and all that kind of stuff, and be more self-sufficient, and to try and give joy to other people who love the character of Batman. It's powerful stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? It's powerful stuff.
That's what I'm trying to say. People don't think that, you know, because all my man always messaging me saying, you're that nerd thing again. You know, they don't get it.
To be fair, I used to be the person who used to say that to you as well. So I am reformed. You know what I'm saying? I have been exalted of any previous sins in regards to talking badly about people that go to Comic-Con, for sure. I respect it, man, and I cannot wait to go next year. But I can't wait for October. How about that? Wow. You know what I'm saying? Whether or not I'll cosplay is another question, but I will be there for sure, kind of thing. But one thing I wanted to ask you, Triz, is like, obviously I've seen you do a couple of cosplays, but what's one cosplay that you really want to do, bro? That you really want to go all the way out for? You know what I mean? Like put on your makeup, all that kind of stuff for. Go on.
It's funny, that's the question that I ask.
Go on, answer your own question then.
I ask questions that I can never answer myself, funny enough.
That's hilarious. Those are good questions then.
I would say it's going to sound mad, but I'd probably want to do something dragon related. So it would probably be like,
oh wow.
It'd probably be, but I'd want like a big PVC suit of like Omega Shenron, because obviously I love Dragon Ball, innit?
Oh wow.
So I'd want like a big rubber suit with like the big horns coming out, and then the big Dragon Balls like all in the chest, that kind of thing, and then a big massive like cowl mask kind of thing. Wow. That's what I'd want. Wow. I'd want something like that.
I was not expecting that. I thought you were gonna say I want to be Piccolo.
Nah,
I mean,
it's gonna be something Dragon Ball, but I want it to be. I'd want it to be like ultra realistic. Where
that's
like,
mad. I thought you were gonna say Black Goku or something.
Nah. I've done that. I did it in my bedroom all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, whatever you do in your own bedroom is your business. I don't know why you're putting it out on camera, but okay, fair play.
No, Black Goku, like obviously, yeah, like I've got a gi in it at home.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, nah, something like really like thick rubber. Obviously, I'd probably sweat buckets. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably pass out.
Bro, PVC, you know, crazy.
Bro, but like
proper made thing, like 300, 400. But that's another thing I learned, by the way, this weekend. People are dropping hundreds and hundreds of pounds on these cosplays.
Oh yeah.
People are working on these things for 6 months. The Iron Man, I spoke to an Iron Man couple. Yeah. Iron Man, Iron Woman.
Rescue.
Bro, that's crazy. Yeah. That was crazy.
Yeah.
They spent 6 months making their suits out of 3D printing and electronic stuff like that.
Bro,
spending every single moment of free time they
imagine spending all your free time, all the money you're making off the work into building a suit for a weekend.
is amazing. It's amazing. That's why it was such a privilege and honor to interview them and to talk to these people about their experiences and why they do what they do.
That's why I'm saying that I need shout out them, man. Ashley Entertainment. I need one of them Ninja Turtle suits, man. That's what I want. But that, you see that you see that material.
Yeah,
that's the kind of material that kind of realism. That's what I want in it.
Yeah.
But an Omega Shenron suit would be right up my alley. But yeah,
I hear it, bro. I hear it. And is there anything else you want to say about your Super Bowl? That's what I call it, by the way. His Super Bowl, his UCL final is Comic-Con. Same with what my kind of great kind of time.
It's like the PJ Tour for him.
It's PJ Tour, but for me, LFF. You know what I mean? To be fair, I probably like the Cannes Film Festival will be that when I finally go.
Yeah,
like I might cry in it. My first kind of con. I'll be like, you know, which I can't wait for. I mean, which we'll be going to as well, definitely for sure. But to end, man, great experience, and I can't wait to go again, man.
Yeah, I can't wait for people to come for the first time. What? to enjoy this event for the first time. You know, and just maybe step out of their comfort zone and just see what it's like. You know, there's that saying there, don't judge a book by its cover. And I just hope that more people start taking a chance on expression and you know what I mean, and having a good time. Yeah, bro. Thank you for bringing me into your world, man. Appreciate it, bro. It's all right. You're now officially a nerd. Enjoy. Am I a nerd now? Is that how it works? Yeah, we're a blurred. Cool. I'm a nerd then. All right. On that note, guys, please let us know what you think of Comic-Con, whether or not you've gone before, if you want to go. Like I was saying at the top of the show, who would you cosplay as? Who's your dream cosplay if you already do that kind of stuff? And yeah, man, we will see you on the next one. Peace.